This is problem 8-36. Where does the graph of y equals the quantity x plus 3 squared minus 5 across the x-axis? Well, what we're really asking for here, here's my little graph. This is the x-axis. So that means we're finding the x-intercept. So that means we need to make y be equal to 0. So we're going to plug in y equals 0 in our problem. So 0 equals the quantity x plus 3 squared minus 5. Okay, now this is a parabola, so there's probably going to be 2. So we need to solve this and kind of do the opposite of PEMDAS. So first thing I'm going to do is to get rid of this minus 5. So I'm going to add 5 to both sides. I'm trying to solve for x here. So I'm going to get this x alone. So this cancels out. So I get, sorry, that doesn't cancel out. That's still there. So I get 5 equals x plus 3, that quantity squared. So then what we're going to do is get rid of the squared. So I need to take the square root of both sides. That would undo the squared. So here's my square root on both sides. Now the square root of 5 is I'm gonna round it to say about 2.24. Okay? Equals, now this right side just becomes x plus 3. The squared and the square root will cancel out. Okay? So we have that, and I'm gonna minus 3 from both sides. And screw this up here. So then we're going to get x equals negative 0.76 approximately here. So that's one of our x-intercepts. And I said there's probably going to be 2 because it's a parabola. So the square root of 5 could be positive 2.24 or it could be negative 2.24. So that equals x plus 3. I see that over there. So I have this positive value and this negative value. If I squared this, negative 2.24 times negative 2.24, I'd get 5. So that's why we have that. I'm going to still subtract 3 on both sides. And I'm going to get negative 5.24 is my other x-intercept. Okay, so that's where the graph of that parabola crosses the x-axis at negative 0.76 when x is negative 0.76 and when x is negative 5.24.